Chris Yandak, CYInterview, covering Las Vegas and the world. Today we welcome back Las Vegas-based entertainer and ventriloquist April Brucker. She has a new book that she's put together. This is fabulous. 250 Years of American Ventriloquism, How Ventriloquism Influenced American Culture. April, it's such a delight to have you on to talk about your new book. Welcome back to CYInterview. How are you?
I'm great. Great to be here. Great to have a new book that helps celebrate not only the art form that I love, but the semi-quincentennial, because America is going to be 250 years old. Can you believe it?
I can believe it. And so let me just ask you, what kind of research, generally speaking, did you do for the book, and how long did it take?
Well, I did a lot of research for the book, and I've been a ventriloquist since I've been 13, and I've also been fascinated with history. And as a matter of fact, at one point in my life, I veered towards being a history professor. So this was a lot of just knowledge that I had, but this was months and months and months of research. And this is my love letter to ventriloquism, but also because we're in Las Vegas. Las Vegas has just been such a part of the fabric of ventriloquism. And one quick story, there was an act that appeared on the Las Vegas Strip, because I don't know if you know this, but in the 70s, Vegas became the tourist destination. Did you know that? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so anyway, it became the big tourist destination. And so there was an act, his name was Carl Gray, and he had these life-size puppets, and these puppets would come out of the case, and they may have been remote controlled, but one would pop out, the other would pop out, and they were huge. They were animals. They had diamonds, and there was a surprise end to the act. You have to watch it on YouTube. But Carl Gray and ventriloquists like him helped build Las Vegas.
Interesting. How would you, generally speaking, explain to someone its place in the history of live performance worldwide after writing this book?
Oh, well, it's always been there, because one of the things that also became apparent was Charlie McCarthy and Edgar Bergen were the first modern ventriloquist superstars, and they were on the radio. And a lot of people that listened to Edgar and Charlie didn't know that Charlie McCarthy was a ventriloquist figure. So they just thought Edgar and Charlie had their own radio show, but they brought the doubles act to the radio, and they were a successful double act. And Abbott and Costello were a double act. But anyway, when you listen to drive time radio, by the way, it's always two people. When you listen to any radio show, whether it's Howard Stern, there's a Robin Quivers. So Charlie McCarthy and Edgar Bergen brought the double act to the radio and helped set the precedent for drive time radio, morning radio, not just in the United States, but around the world. And even Johnny Carson had Ed McMahon. So they were probably one of the most successful double acts of that generation. And because they brought the double act to the radio, it's like, you know, even where you grew up, I'm sure there were two DJs on your local radio station.
More than that, you know, but yeah, sure.
But two, but, you know, like a duo. Like every show had a duo. Like duos, you know.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Like a zoo crew kind of thing.
Yeah, and they just helped lay the groundwork for the morning zoo, actually.
Very good. Well played. I like that. What can you tell us about the history of ventriloquism in Las Vegas? Did you learn anything?
Yes, I did. Like I mentioned before, Carl Gray was probably one of the big perennial headliners, but also Jimmy Nelson. If you ever watch the old Nestle's commercials, Nestle's is the very best. Him and Farfel, they headlined in the Strip. Russ Lewis, who appeared on Ed Sullivan several times, he headlined. Ricky Lane. And so a lot of these guys, as Sullivan made them big, they headlined in Las Vegas. And so ventriloquism in Las Vegas, from, you know, Carl Gray to Terry Fader. Hello, Chris. Mae Wilson. He's asking about ventriloquism in Las Vegas. Well, Chris, I've worked in Las Vegas, And can I tell you something else? No, May, you can't tell him anything. I really ghost wrote the book. Don't believe April. May, I wrote the book. Remember you helped? No, 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 no. I'm in the book. So, May, do you want to tell him something incredible about the book? Yes. As of today, it was #1 in Antiques and Americana on Amazon.
Well, congratulations. That's incredible.
You meant to say that it was the #1 hot release in Antiques and Americana. Oh, girl, you're the one that messed that up. No, May, you messed that up. May, you messed that up. This is what it's like dealing with her. But May, what is one fact that you learned about ventriloquism in this book? Well, Charlie McCarthy offered to take me out to Taco Bell. He offered to take you out to Taco Bell? Yes, but this is what happened. He paid with a coupon. He paid with a coupon. He made me pay, and he paid for himself with a coupon. Ow! Okay, May, but what? So what else did you learn? The other thing that I learned is that textile and wooden Americans were not at Lexington and Concord. Why is that, May? It wasn't a paying gig. I see. So anything else you want to tell us? Yes. You see, our people have made strides. Strides, and what are these strides? In the words of Patrick Henry, no entertainment without compensation. May, Patrick Henry never said that. What, April? Well, anyway, anything else you'd like to say? Yes. Check out 250 Years of American Ventriloquism. How ventriloquism influenced American culture on Amazon. And Chris, you look as cute as ever. Mwah. May Wilson, everybody.
Always nice seeing May. I have to tell you, we'll put a link in the description below so everyone can go look at the book, obviously, and purchase if they want. Let me just ask you, so what does the future hold, you think, for ventriloquism in the age of social media? It's probably growing, no?
Well, I'd have to say that I think ventriloquism is going to be around for forever, because right now the book's on Amazon, and it's hardcover, it's paperback, but it's also Kindle. And so just as the book and books are morphing, so is ventriloquism. A lot of influencers have avatars. So that's a form of ventriloquism. You're seeing a lot of puppets become personalities, and Charlie McCarthy helped with that. Through streaming and through, TikTok and other things, you're seeing, it's its own variety show. But I think ventriloquism is going to stay alive and well, because in this age of technology where everything is oversaturated, it's just going to be nice to see somebody talk to a puppet. And everybody always likes a puppet, especially in Las Vegas. And you're not Mr. Las Vegas. No, little lady. I'm Mr. Las Vegas's second cousin, twice removed. Twice removed. Yes, I've been removed once by casino security and once by the Clark County Department of Health. So you are Dwayne Newton, Mr. Ongos Las Vegas. Ongos Las Vegas. Thank you very much. So Dwayne, I was telling them about my new book. Well, I'm here to tell you about the specials. Clean up in aisle 5. Wait, what's going on? I'm on the clock at the Kroger supermarket's lot parlor. But I got hopes and I got dreams. And someday when I get a gaming license, I hope to appear at Whole Foods. So, Dwayne, what are you here to say? Well, I'm here to say that the book is available in paperback, hardback, and Kindle. But anyway, Shane, Dwayne Newton, ladies and gentlemen. He's the future of ventriloquism.
He sure is. Let me leave you with this thought. How long did it take to put the book together? It must have been very extensive, no?
Oh, it was. It was extremely extensive. It was months and months and months of research. But I'll say this, it was a pleasure to meet all the ventriloquists in the book. And there's just so much impressive talent that helped establish America, whether it was the great Lester, who was the first to have his puppet, Frank Byron Jr., heckle him in the audience, whether it was Edgar Bergen, whether it was Paul Winchell, whether it was Paul Winchell's sister, Rita Winchell. He had a sister, lesser known, Harry Mahoney. Whether it was some of the black acts coming up in the early 1900s, like you, Speedy Speeds, whose work actually influenced Moms Mabley. Whether it was, let's see, so many, whether it was Chuckles the Clown and his sidekick Bumpsy, who were performing for troops in World War II that earned a Purple Heart because, the puppet got injured in action. Whether it was Alibi and Max, who were a ventriloquist duo that starred in Westerns, whether it was Willie Tyler and Lester, just so many wonderful things. Sherry Lewis, just so much wonderful talent. And, and it's a shame that I could only give him one book. I see a sequel in the future.
All right, well, we'll look forward to that as well. Last question. What's new in your performing career in Las Vegas and beyond? What's going on?
What's going on? Well, Mae Wilson, would you like to tell him? Well, April and I did a song with the world famous Ink Squats called That's the Way It Is. And Mae, where were we on the radio? We were on the radio, let's see, we've been on the radio in the United States, South America, South Africa, England, Ireland, Scotland, France, Greece, Italy, Russia, the Ukraine. Did I say Australia? You might not have said Australia. New Zealand, and Greenland. Greenland. That's right, Greenland. We were on the radio in Greenland. And I'm still workshopping my resident show, Dummies After Dark. You're the dummy. No, you're the dummy. No, you're the dummy. So stay tuned. And of course, buy our book, 250 Years of American Ventriloquism. How Ventriloquism Influenced American Culture. Available on Amazon and through booksellers worldwide.
Fabulous. Well, link down in the description below to the Amazon link for 250 Years of American Ventriloquism, how ventriloquism influenced American culture. April Brucker, good luck with everything. So happy for you. Congratulations on doing the hard work. I think we can now call you a ventriloquist historian. You can be up there with all those other people. I think you probably know more about the subject than many of today's live performing ventriloquists know about the subject. So congratulations on the book, and I think you did an absolute service to your community of entertainers.
Thank you so much, and it was an absolute pleasure. And to be a part of this community is an honor and a privilege, and to be able to call these people peers is an honor and a privilege.
Well said. Thank you, April.
Thank you.